excited that the year is going to be freaking amazing. It's graduation year for me, and I've got to find a job. It's also my 24th year of life. Holy
You excited to go out, Geneva?
So keen to party tonight.
Oh yeah, hi, I'm Geneva. And what you just heard was my communication device. But if you think that makes me special or something, I tell you what, underneath it all, I'm just like everyone else.
Cheers, Geneva. Hey, Geneva, I've got some things for you. Got 2 red ones. This one. Bit more glamorous. I thought that was a good choice. Okay, and then what about this one?
So, a little bit more about me. I'm a girly girl. I love to shop. Don't we all? Travel, hang out with friends, get my hair done. You know, that kind of thing.
I would say I'm just like any other young woman. Just to let you know I can't keep still, but I will try my best.
It's okay, no worries.
Oh yeah, the joys of my disability.
I can't remember when I last got a pedicure, actually.
It can be a bit of a mission to get your toenails painted.
I live with atetoid cerebral palsy, which is a neurological deficit since birth, consisting of speech production difficulty and involuntary limb movement. In other words, non-verbal with a physical impairment.
Monday morning, reality check. And welcome everyone to a day in my life. A typical day for me needs a lot of planning. My communicator is charged, check. I've got my chair, check. My bag is packed and ready, check. Text my support worker and tell her what time I need her, check. This is amongst uni craziness and studying till the early hours of the morning.
So where are you going for your lunch?
That's Jocelyn, my support worker. She's a lot more than just a helper for me.
I'm going to Robert Harris with Luana.
We're good mates and have a lot of laughs.
She sounds a hard case.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll make you.
To be honest, sometimes my life can really suck. I wish I didn't have to fight the battle of proving myself to people who don't even know me. I wish I was more included in society. This constant battle is my reality.
Because I have a disability and non-verbal, many people think that I must be mentally challenged or have the mind of a child. It does really frustrate me, but I do understand. I have learnt a valuable skill to ignore the ignorance of those people.
But having a disability actually motivates me. I am currently in the last year of my communication degree and I want to work in public relations. I realize it's going to be tricky with this communication device, but I know I can do it. You might think that it's odd choosing to study communication, but here's the thing. It's because of my disability that I am the perfect person for the job. If anyone knows how to overcome the challenges of communication, it's me.
The cover letter I am currently writing is for an internship at a public relations firm. The position is for 2 days a week, which would be perfect for me. I don't talk about my disability in my cover letter. I refer to it in my CV. I am fully aware that some employers may prejudge, but that does not stop me from pursuing opportunities.
I guess it's true. Every little thing takes a lot longer for me to do. Assignments and just typing takes heaps of physical energy. It's like my mind is going 100 miles an hour with my body trying to keep up. I've sometimes thought to myself, am I really up for the battle? Can I be bothered? Then I think, yes, of course I am. I just need to find that perfect position that allows me to do things in my own time. I know that I can do it. I just need to be given the chance. I was whāngai, adopted. In our Māori culture, that's pretty common. It just means a family member adopted me as a baby. But I'm treated like anyone else in our big whānau.
I'm studying a Bachelor of Communications.
I'm just the one with the Australian accent.
So when do you graduate?
I graduate in December.
Not long to go then.
Oh. So you do it from like the back page, step 6. The key is to get the screws and bolts into there, but then when you got big fat fingers, hey Tala,
Yeah, what?
it's just not working, eh?
It's gonna be time for dinner by the time you've finished doing those.
Teamwork, it's teamwork.
This is team building, is it?
Yeah, it's team. It's for teamwork.
It was meant to be, and often people say we were destined for her. Albert and I have been trying to have children, and unfortunately we weren't able to conceive. Geneva was the third child that we tried to adopt. The two previous, we had them for a little while, and they were taken back by their parents.
That's a big smile.
2 years prior to Geneva was an emotional time for us.
And that's not the only time you slept like that.
My oldest brother and his wife was having a child,
How old were you then?
7.
so they asked us if we would like to adopt her. So we said yes.
No, I think you were 2 there.
We waited in anticipation for her birth, and then March 20th, we got the call to say that she was born. Geneva's birth mother went through a difficult birth.
Here you are, my darling. Your 2 mummies. Eh?
Geneva had asphyxiation while her birth mother was giving birth. They talked about the complications, what it would mean for Geneva, the difficulties of her health.
Didn't really do anything for me. She was a child that needed a family, and we needed a family. So we took her on, and I think we've beaten the system just by being her mum and dad. Apart from her, watching her grow, it's really something I can't express. But she is our baby, so she got a good mum and dad out of it. It's all falling into place.
Everybody has had a role in raising her.
I don't know about falling into place. It's falling.
It was falling to bits, it was.
It's not just Albert and I and our immediate families, it's the community.
Going on to step 4.
You're the only one that knows what you're doing.
It has been like an iwi has raised our daughter. This community has made Geneva be that confident person, young Māori woman that is non-verbal, to go out there and to strive for whatever she wanted.
Growing up with my mini cousins was awesome. They see me for who I am. They don't see my disability.
Do you have dishwashing liquid in there?
I'm just one of the cousins. I'm still expected to work in the kitchen and clean up like the rest of the whānau. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Koroi o ringa. I'll get a spatula, Geneva. You can mix it.
Okay.
Now the scones I'm making today are new, so I haven't made these scones before.
This tap isn't turning off.
Right, cheese in the fridge. Why are they in the oven?
Mum!
English fluffy scones, they call it.
Look at me! Help!
Mariko, what? So, oh, can't you turn that out? Sorry, okay. Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Mum and I have a really close bond. She knows me better than I know myself. I don't always use my device with her. Sometimes we just sign.
E. What? E for what? E-S-H-A. Share. Sorry. We have our own language, her and I. There's a lot of swear words in sign, which she does quite well. Geneva dickhead. Been using that sign a lot lately. But she makes her own up. Oh. Yes. General.
For me personally, I have had no problem using my devices. It has actually opened my world to opportunities, providing me a voice to communicate.
Okay. She's saying maybe he wera ear.
What does that mean?
That means like he's hot.
It would be good to have a voice that sounds human with a Kiwi accent and can speak in Threo.
Yeah, hot is guys. Really hot. So you say he tāne pūrotu.
He tāne pūrotu. He tāne pūrotu.
In my dreams, I can talk and my voice sounds like my cousin's. So I would probably sound like them if I could speak.
It's all right. Set me up. Oh, this is Flash. Oh, wow. Hi.
What would you like?
Can. Sandwich.
Damn, that's not what I meant. Embarrassing.
Can I order a ham, cheese, and pineapple toasted sandwich, please?
Okay, no worries. Anything else? That's all? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What I love about Moana is she's not afraid to make fun of me.
Where do you want to sit, kiss? At the end?
And she doesn't treat me as someone with special needs.
Did you not want to start dating this year? Yeah, because that's what we talked about, eh? And I said I was going to be your wing girl.
Luana keeps wanting to sort me out with a boyfriend, but I don't really have time.
I'll sit here and sip on this.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's time, but I don't know.
Yeah, but ain't you 24 soon? You know, you really should kiss. Just get out there, you know.
She always expects me to come out on the drinking nights. No excuses.
That we can start there and then we can move down to K Road, see, because that's where everybody is. Go clubbing, man. And then you can put your feelers out, eh? Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
Because my family has never treated me any different, sometimes it can be a bit of a shock when the rest of the world doesn't expect much from me. That's why it's so important for me to be connected to my roots and speak te reo.
Hey, honey. You're already dressed. What? Did you have a good sleep? Say it, honey. I got the wrong glasses on.
I just have to put a shirt on.
And then you're good. Okay. All right. And then do you want to...
So today's my first te reo class.
Brush your teeth and then have a kai.
I'm super excited about it.
Which one? Oh, well, smashing out the Vikings last night. Yeah. There was that. And Suits.
I have always wanted to learn Te Reo Maori to be able to converse in Te Reo and about my cultural heritage.
Yeah.
All my education has been mainstreamed, and I am now where I am in this world, where the time is right for me to learn my own language.
So same old for Bricky?
Can I have banana on toast, please?
And do you want it sliced or mashed? Mashed. Okay. What day do you do te reo? Wednesday. I think you'll power through it, darling. Like I said, you know more than you realise you know, eh?
I don't know exactly how I'm going to be able to communicate in Maori using my device. But I've been starting to install the words I learn every week into my device and ask people to read off my device when we're having a conversation.
We talked about when we meet someone for the first time, culturally it's correct to ask, where are you from? And how do we ask that in te reo Māori? No hea koe. So if we can be practising with each other. So Geneva's saying, kei te tai hauauru, a tāmaki makaurau. Kei te tai hauauru o tāmaki makaurau. All right? She lives out west. She's a Westie girl. Tana kāinga I nāianei. Tēnā koe. All right, ka pai.
The journey she's taking is a good start. There's going to be a lot more families out there that are going to follow Geneva, and hopefully she'll be the one that will start that, probably developing a prototype of a communication device in te reo. Yeah. So I'm quite excited for her.
Okay, guys. I have to admit, I can't be cheery all the time. Uni might be going really well, but other parts of my life are a bit more challenging. So far, I have put out heaps of internship submissions. And you know what? It's been like 2 months and I still haven't had any responses. It's like I'm being prejudged every time. Sometimes it just gets you down.
So how do you feel, Geneva, about waiting? You know, how's this making you all feel? You know, you're on your last year of studies. You graduate this year, and I know that you want to get a job.
I know I'll get work eventually. It's just a matter of when. I think I need to just keep applying for internships. Maybe it'll look more favourable when I do have my degree.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a good idea, Geneva. You know, positive thinking. So one day you have to get a job to pay for me. I'd like to think that she can get an internship in a mainstream environment that are prepared to, you know, look beyond her disability. The field that she has chosen in public relations, it is all about communications. And because being non-verbal, having to use the device can be seen as a bit of a barrier. Like any parent, always fear for what lies ahead for their child. Even more so for us, knowing that she's got all these other issues that she has to face.
Okay, Geneva, you got to stop sulking. It's time to be positive. No point in wasting time like this. You know the story. Just remember back to when I was a kid. When I'm feeling down, I remember what my parents taught me. Most people with my level of disability use a wheelchair. I have the ability to walk, all thanks to them.
Geneva was showing signs of things that she was able to move her body. We had a little trike that we would send to school, and she would ride around the school in her bike. And that was her way of getting around rather than using an electric wheelchair.
The school physiotherapist was really hesitant. The first few months was the hardest for me. I would often end up on the floor crying because my legs were so sore. The physiotherapist didn't like Mum at all and thought she was cruel.
It just evolved from there. We thought, well, if she can move those bodies, there seems to be a coordination pattern going on. Let's try her walking.
By the end of the year, I used my walking frame to attend the last school assembly. That has to be my greatest achievement. I knew from that moment that I could do anything.
With Geneva hearing us talking so positively about what she could do, she believed in it herself and it's made her more determined that, yes, I can.
Wow, exciting news! I've just had an invitation to visit one of Auckland's most established PR companies. It's not a promise of an internship, but they've agreed to talk to me about my opportunities, and who knows what this could bring.
Hi, I'm Geneva, and I'm here for a meeting with Deborah.
Hi, Geneva. Nice to meet you. Would you like to come through to the boardroom? Deborah will be here with you in a minute.
Oh my gosh, this place is so flash!
So let me tell you about how we've designed the business. The next team down are fashion and lifestyle. So they work on brands like Farmers and Farmers Fashion and Dulux.
It would be a dream come true to work in a place like this.
The next team is the food team. So they'd be working on restaurants and wine. It's a good team to be on. You do a lot of eating with that team.
Holy
Good. And then this team here, and here's your friend Sydney. This is our newest team. This is the content team.
There's a space right here next to me for Geneva when you come work here.
Of course, you studied with Sydney. Was she a good student?
Okay, so far so good. But next up is the sit-down interview part. Eek. Let's be frank. I want to know if I can actually get a job in this industry.
From your perspective, do you think that PR is an ideal industry for people with disabilities to work in?
I think it would certainly be challenging for some of the things that we're required to do, and just the oral communication is one thing, but so much of our communication now is written. We also plan projects. So for someone that has disabilities that needs more time to complete a task, then a planned project could be research, it could be writing, and simply manage it in a way that gives you enough time to complete the task to the standard that's required.
This is so encouraging. I have to admit, I've had some doubts about my chances of working in PR, but now I feel more confident.
And that was your perseverance and resilience. You'd certainly get a door in for an internship.
Thank you so much for meeting with me.
It's just a lot more challenges for her. However, they're exciting challenges. As long as you can keep your head above the water, you know, I believe that the community that she's grown up in, that has given her a place of belonging, knowing who she is, where she comes from, will always keep her grounded.
Okay, here's my latest update. After visiting the PR company, I sent out a bunch of emails, and you know what? I've got some real work experience. Writing an article for a well-known foundation? Totally awesome. But today is the weekend. Time for the beach.
Oh my gosh, so good to lie down.
So yeah, it turns out that when life gets you down, you can always get back up again, and things will turn out. I'm still reaching my dreams, and there is so much more for me yet. Would I change anything if I could? Yes and no. I would rather feed myself and dress myself instead of relying on others. But nothing is going to change in that sense. So I'll just continue to focus on what I can do by myself and live life to the fullest.
So that's a day in the life of being me, Geneva Tino, ka kite.
I'm treated like anyone else in our big whānau. It can be a bit of a mission to get your toenails painted. Yeah, but having a disability actually motivates me. Holy sh**. Live life to the fullest.
Attitude was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.